Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. I do hope you're having a great day. We still own the Garment District. Pretty much own it entirely. It's great. And there is also, more demand here too, right? All the demands have been shifted and everything, but hair care products, shampoo and blowout, hair cutting fees, that's like the big thing, right? I want to dissuade people from trying to start businesses in this neighborhood. So I need to fully saturate and satisfy every demand if I can do that. And I think Garment District is a great place to do that because I own it. So we're going to open up another, and I've already started it actually. We're going to open up another Char's Hairlander. Yeah, because there's a way over here. This is a 30 capacity with a 33 traffic score. We're actually going to open up a better location. And we're going to keep that one open because we need the demand. But like more than 30 people per hour need their hair done, right? More than 30 people per hour in the Garment District would like to buy our stuff. And so, people are persuaded to, hey, I want to fill that need. Well, you're not going to do that. I have this one here. It's going to be called Char's Hairlander 2. All right, fair enough. It's 30, same thing, but 45. So it's a better location. We're going to keep this one just available for rent, and they just keep doing. Yes, it's cheesy. Game lets me do it. If dev don't like it, dev stop it. Okay, no problem. I mean, they can choose another building. They don't have to take mine. They just keep doing it. So I have already called Kristen Bahud to install things at the new Hairlander location. And she's going to do that at night. So that'll happen. And then what we'll do is we're going to hire a bunch of hairstylists and get basically the same schedule as Char's Hairlander. There might be a reason to... Hold on. Is there a reason to maybe adjust the schedule? Let's see. So, yeah, we open at 9, so there's barely anybody there. Then it comes up, then it comes down. I mean, maybe we could stay open another hour, right? We stop at 8, so we could maybe stay open another hour. So there's still some business here, and it looks like most of our people do have another hour they could do per day. It seems like we do have an alternating schedule here, so we might want to look at adjusting things a little bit here. Also, apparently we're closed on Monday. I didn't know that. Did I just click that? I had to have just clicked that, right? Because there was no way I would have done that. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, with the increase in prices, we can capitalize on that quite well, I think. So why don't we just do this? Why don't we go Tuesday? We're going to open till this, and then we'll just do this. Now, if people are part-time, that's going to be a problem, but otherwise, not a problem. And I don't think it's going to be. Nope. We're just going to do this. And yeah, it's a little bit of a manual process. That's fine. But I can take care of it. No big deal. All right, we'll zoom you ahead a couple of days. And the lawyers are just needy bitches. So I'm pretty tempted to... I got to put a water cooler in their office now, which isn't a big deal. But I'm pretty tempted to just give everyone an extra monitor. Because it seems like that's the number one request right now is a monitor over and over again. And since it's right next to Mr. Scott's, I'm probably just going to do that. Now, I zoomed you ahead a couple of days. We've got the Hairlander stuff operational, or not operational yet, but it's about to be. Everything's installed in there. The hoop's done. We have all the stuff set up exactly as Hairlander was. I hired a whole bunch of new people, got them all situated in the same exact schedule, 9 to 8, but a very different schedule, of course. It's much simpler now with shared days and everything like that. It's fine. The other hairdresser, the other Hairlander, excuse me, has a couple of part-time people, and that's why they're messed up that way. It's fine. I don't care. We'll go ahead and open it up, and it should have, all the stuff it needs. Cigars are being sold in there too. I forgot about that. So there we go. Everything's just all set, and it's exactly the same layout as Hairlander was, with the same everything, right? Real quick, since it has been a couple of days, let's take a look. And nope, nobody has opened up any new businesses in this area. But now the demand for the Garment District has changed. And so now we have flowers being the big thing. So probably have some flower shops opening up too. Hair care products still pretty up there. And we should see also our bookstore finally starting to see a lot of demand for our bookstore and stuff as well. And if I take a look at the map here real quick, let's just isolate only bookstores. There we go. So we are still, there are 2 bookstores in town, right? And they're both ours, of course. And the prices are fixed. right? Our prices are, well, very unreasonable, and they're definitely earning us some tidy profits there by doing that. Of course, no marketing at all. I mean, we could. We don't have to get an advantage over any additional businesses, but hey, if the demand is there, let's bring them in. Small billboard. Already running on the selected business. Oh, you know what? I might have just turned it off. Hang on. Right here. Let's open this up. Go to the marketing tab. No, it's not. That's the whole reason I wanted this. Oh, you know what I did? I picked the wrong bookstore, didn't I? I think that's what it was. I picked the wrong bookstore. Hang on. This one is called Bookstore GD2. My bad. It's bookstore, generic bookstore. Sorry about your, confusing the generic bookstore. We're going to go with Bookstore GD2. There it is. And bring the small billboard into that. We'll just get some stuff going there. We don't need you anymore. We're going to switch over to McCain's. Yes, McCain's. Here we go. And once again, find GD2, the bookstore. There we go. And grab large internet campaign. Having to do this every time, man. Book. There we go. That's much, much faster. Just type in there BOO and small. Okay. Now we go back to that business, which I can't type BOO here, but I can go back to the map. I'm finding it actually faster to find the business manager by going to the map than I am to go to that list, because this list, there's no search bar. There needs to be a search bar here. Like, it's not a big deal in the beginning of the game, but when you get tons of properties and it lists your retail, it lists your owned buildings in the same list too. It just lists it as real estate. Needs a search bar. Right here would be a perfect spot for that. But anyway, I find it faster just to go to the map because I know where my businesses are. So there we go. We got that going, and then 98%. There we go. So we should see significantly higher sales volume. We want to move volume, I say. Nobody's rented this place yet. That's good. And yeah, everything's fine there. Okay, so now I just need to back up. Got $1.3 million. Now, I could maybe start taking over, right? Like Jessica's business is what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about Jessica's business. If I go to Hell's Kitchen, we got some people shutting things down. Nobody's setting anything up. Nobody has started a business in Hell's Kitchen since Jessica opened Kebabs in 198. That is 30 days ago. Half a year has gone by in Hell's Kitchen since anyone's opened up anything. And this was when she responded to me. She opened up 5 of these, bang, 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 right, to respond and try to saturate. But aside from that retaliation, nothing has been opened since day 187 in Hell's Kitchen. I mean, this market is ripe for some modern company to just come in and take over the place, right? Well, maybe. I'm not sure it's worth it, but we could probably start looking at the possibility of mergers and acquisitions, all right? So I'm making $5 million a week, casually, no big deal. And then if I come down here, I'm not really interested in her fruit markets and her kebabs and all that stuff. I can just lower the prices on all my stuff so much that these things just stop being super profitable. I can do the same thing I did to Ingrid with these specific businesses. What I'm more interested in are the businesses that she has where she only has one of them. And she's, fairly profitable with it. So the Style by Todd hairdresser. This is only a 15. Ugh. I was hoping to just take this over and run it, but it's only a 15. So maybe we open up a Hairlander in HK. I'm just saying, maybe we open up a Hairlander in HK. That would really disrupt it, right? She would probably hate that. We need to come over here, and I need to give a whole bunch of people some computer monitors and also the water cooler thing. So I'm going to do that really quick in the law firm because everybody's wanting it. Also, I was talking in the comments about the whole element of moving your HQ and how it's a pain in the ass, right? One of the things you can do, and this is ultimately what I was thinking about doing and planning to do, but I don't say everything I'm thinking. You can just buy the stuff, copy that design or have a designer somewhere else. Go to the Steam Workshop, right? And just get an HQ that fills an office space, right? And then just move your HQ there, move all your people there, and then you change the HQ building to be a law firm. Change the HQ building to be something else. It's already an office, and then you just have people sit down on those desks and they just operate as maybe not graphic design because everybody's going to want a tablet, so it's probably not better. But programmers, that's probably acceptable. Lawyers, acceptable, right? So if you have an HQ that's small, you can set it up as a different business and without having to worry about moving it, which is ultimately what I'm going to end up doing. But because again, moving an HQ is a pain in the ass. It is the thing I want to avoid doing. And so if you have the money to do so, it's probably best. I would say, it's, in my opinion, it's better to just, I still have this, I haven't moved any of these desks yet. It's probably better to just start with the largest building right away. If you can afford it, just start with the largest building right away. Okay, so I need to go through this list of 5 people who want computer monitors, and all I'm going to do is change them to, oh, this is char codes. Okay, wrong place. Hang on. Are you char codes? I thought you guys were the lawyers. Oh, I went to the wrong building. As long as you're all in the same spot, though, it's still going to work out. All right, you're all in the same spot. That's fine. Computer monitor here. Programmer. Okay. Oh, that's a little different. Now the programmers are being needy. All right, at least they're all in the same spot. So I'll just come over here. And I do regret having this vehicle with me, but it's fine. We'll just go do this. Actually, it's okay. We'll just take a cab. It's fine. Right here. Hey, cab. How you doing? Would you mind taking me across town real quick? I need to talk to my programmers here. Yeah, $93. $93 for this fancy program. I mean, I did all this stuff and you guys still want more. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, I'm going to stick it over here in a really inconvenient spot. Right here. Right behind this couch. Right here. You're going to have to step over this stuff to get to that. Right past that lamp. You're welcome. You deserve it. All right. Now, in order to get... I don't want to really ruin the aesthetic. Fine. You know what? I am a merciful God. I will go ahead and put it right over here instead. We want to take the water cooler off this list, so we'll go ahead and delete that. You wanted a computer monitor as well. So, Benjamin, you get to be in the dunce uniform, which in this case is just the... let's go Fun Pro. No, it really needs to stand out. You know what? We're going to put you in the... Just put you in the Chars Fast and Fresh. It's something I can identify easily. All right. You are going to go into Fast and Fresh uniform as well. And then you... Fast and Fresh uniform. Here we go. Anybody else? Huh? Anybody else want some? Now's your chance. Come get it. Is that 4 people that want this? Did I mess this up? I think I need another one. Yeah. Well, there are 4 people that want it. I only have 3. So who's going to get it? Let's see. So Fast and Fresh uniform. That's 1. Here you go. You can have this. External monitor for your laptop, dork. And is it you? Looks like you. Here you go. I could face it the wrong way. I'll at least let him have it the right direction. And here. Now, the problem with this is I don't know which one to take the uniform away from right now. Come on. So we're going to have to go get another computer monitor and give it to that other guy. But it's okay. It's fine. All right. I took care of the needy people that wanted the monitors. There's a lot of people there. And there are probably going to be more. I have also dropped off 4 additional monitors just sitting in there. In a box, so when people want them later, I'll just head on over there and install them wherever they want them, okay? There's like, yes, I could absolutely just order a bunch and put them on every single desk. I probably should just do that. And if it gets to be where they're like 1 person per day or 2 persons per day doing that, then yeah, I'll just go ahead and put them like 1 on every desk. That was very close, but I did not hit anything. We're good. Okay, so rival screen, we're still making 5 million, and actually my income has started to drop a little bit. That's weird, but okay. Maybe, actually, we could take a look at district. Ah, here we go. So a florist and another hairdresser has come in. So this is something to think about, right? We have two different businesses that have come in now. And that means that one of them rented from a place I don't control, probably. Let's take a look at the map. If it happens twice that way. So this person, braids and blowouts. That's the hairdresser. They're in my domain now, aren't you? Bye. And I kicked them out. Now the other one is a florist. And I might allow them to stick around. But I just opened up a new Hairlander, okay? I don't need competition for my new Hairlander, all right? The Hairlander 2, let's see. It's got, we could get more customers here, right? And I feel like maybe the marketing is probably to blame for that. Yeah, let's get some marketing going here, shall we? Hairlander 2, hi. Let's get a small billboard for you. Very good. Go ahead and McCain's. Call them, hi. And we want Hairlander 2 to have large internet campaign. All right. Hairlander 2, let's go medium. Very good. And Hairlander 2 has a small one. Okay. Now if we take a look at Hairlander 2 again, now it's back up. We should help this. That should improve that. Yeah, I can speak. It's going to happen, I think, eventually. It'll work. Char's Rise and Grind. Maybe we can get another sign for that one. I tell you what, man, I own this neighborhood, but I want to own all neighborhoods, and that's so time consuming. I gotta say, it's likely that we're probably gonna wrap the series up fairly soon. Okay, I just want to be I want to be honest with you, all right? It's to the point now, right, where we can't lose. Okay, now, yeah, I could keep going and making new businesses and stuff. I'm trying to refine things. I would like to eliminate Jessica at least. And I think once we get to the point where, where's my rival screen? Once we get to the point where we are like firmly ahead of Mr. Go, like I'm thinking like 8, maybe 9 million a week. At that point, I mean, we don't even need to make that much. We just need to make sure he's not making that much, right? I think once we get there, we can probably call it, all right? The thing is, this game is getting a really solid, I can't tell you anything about it, but it's getting a really awesome update next time, okay? Like, the things that are coming in EA point 6 are gonna, it's gonna require a new start, all right? It's gonna have, I have to, because the features that are coming are so good. I want to have them from the start. I want to have everything, the rebalance of everything that comes with these new systems to just be there, okay? And like, it's gonna be awesome, and I feel like I need a new start of that. And so because of that, I don't want to just drag this out until that starts. You know, like it's just gonna get boring. People will get tired of it. It'll be like, all right, yeah, he's doing the same thing. I know, I really want more big ambitions. And then when I start the new one and I see these new features, you're gonna go, well, yeah, but I just got bored of big ambitions. I don't necessarily need to watch it again, do I? It's the same stuff. So I want to keep it fresh there. And I think having like that 2-month gap, I think that I don't know when the update comes. I think it's like in July or something. You know, you get that month gap, that 2-month gap. It's going to make it so much sweeter when you come back and visit the game, right? I think that's how it is. So I'm in first place versus my rivals right now. I mean, that's kind of a win in of itself, I think, you know. And then you kind of get to the point where you're making $1 million a day. And, you know, again, when you're playing the game your own, like yourself, that's fine, right? We're making $750,000 a day with 31 businesses right now. And all I got to do is open office after office after office and just hire more people and just buy more offices and rent more office space and just keep doing that and fully saturating all the offices. And then if I do that, I'm not going to need any more logistics. I'm not going to need any more purchasing agents, no more warehouses, no more trucks, no more drivers, no nothing. Just people in offices making money every day. And that's really all it will take to get up there. And that's not that captivating of a prospect for things. This programmer wants another computer monitor. At least they want health insurance, which I can accommodate that. We have any extras? Nope, we are fully good. There are nobody without an HR manager. Excellent. But somebody wants insurance. It's you. Take you off of that. Put you on this guy right here. There you go. Now you have health insurance. We'll get you the computer monitor later, right? So if I take a look at Market Insider one more time, just want to make sure. The florist is Windflower Whimsy. 32 Fifth Avenue, excuse me? Wait a minute, that's my address. Did you open? Wait, hold on. How did this happen? Oh, it's a different. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought these guys opened at the same time. They are 4 days apart. Okay, I messed up. My mistake. I thought 2 businesses opened. It didn't. This person opened their business. That did not have an effect on my income. Right? Because they opened, they closed the same day they opened. So that can't have an effect on my income. How's my income dropping? What's going on here? Some weird things going on here, huh? What's going on with my businesses? I have to wonder about that. Yeah, well, maybe there's something else to this. I think opening up a flower shop wouldn't be half bad. Expensive flowers do have a demand. And all I'm doing is selling them with my grocery store right now. So we could open up a florist. That wouldn't be out of the question. But you see what I'm saying, though? At this point in the game, when you're playing Big Ambitions at this point in the game, like, we could design a store ourselves, but we make so much money. At this point, money is meaningless. And it's like, okay, yeah, Kristen, please just set the store up for me. And, oh, yeah, my headhunters have this huge list of customer service agents and cleaners already. So we just say, we make a phone call and say, you set the store up for me. And then we have this list and we say, you guys are all hired. We don't even need to know who you are. And then I go to HR and I say, okay, you manage those guys. I could do the entire game at this point standing on this street corner and not move. And it would be more efficient to do that than it would be to set things up myself because of the time involved in setting things up myself. I mean, okay, you could argue that maybe, calling Bahood up and saying, okay, I'll pay you $130,000 to set up my store. That's a lot of money. You could have, yeah, sure. But I get the store open tomorrow and $130,000, I'm sorry, is not a meaningful amount of money to me anymore. It just isn't. I'm making $750,000 a day. It's a tax write-off at this point, It's not even a tax write-off. I don't have to write it off. It's money I didn't make and I don't have to write off. It's whatever, right? So we're getting to that stage. I want to eliminate Jessica, but I think once we eliminate Jessica, I think at that point we call it. I think that's where I'm at on this. And I've got other games to play. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to start City of Gangsters. That's probably going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow when you see this video, yeah. Probably will push out City of Gangsters and see how you guys like that. That's become really fun too. I've got about 8 videos or so recorded on that by now. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys are interested in that too. I'll see you guys in a second. I'm going to I'll probably open up another store, honestly, because again, we could do this over the phone at this point. Why don't we take a look at offices? This one is super small. So there's not a lot of good offices in Hell's Kitchen. Probably should highlight Hell's Kitchen. Highlight Hell's Kitchen. There we go. It's not a lot of good office space available in Hell's Kitchen. So what we can do, because that demand is still there, if I take a look at Hell's Kitchen, let's just make sure it's still there. Electronics store. She closed her electronics store. She did. There's nobody selling electronics in here now. There you go. That's the play, right? Electronics in Hell's Kitchen. Let's do it. We're just going to go over to our map. I've got retail space that I've already been renting, and I think 30 and 47 is probably pretty good. 30 and 55 is even better. 30 and 37, 30 and 39. We have an electronics store, but it's a very small one. And I've been thinking about opening up another one, but like it's going to be a Char Shack in HK, right? Is what it's going to be. I want to see what the layout is for this one. This is a 15 as well. Yuck. Okay. Well, we need another electronics store. And I think we're going to say 30 and 72. That food place is crazy. Let's do the 30 and 55. I feel like that's fine. We could do this. This is a C2. We know what to do with C2s, right? I'll be right back. All right, of course, it's Saturday, and that means that the designers and stuff are closed. Also means they'll be closed tomorrow, and I just would rather get this done. So at this point, like, okay, there's 3 days until I can get them to call. I can call them, and then there's another day to do it. So I have 4 days to get this going. I can do that. All right, we can have that faster. So first thing we're gonna do, I probably go back to the map actually. First thing we're gonna do is find the location we want to use. Is it gonna be this one, 30 and 47, or this one? For an electronics store, I think I want to save this one for something that can maybe serve a little bit more volume. So we're gonna come on over here, and this one's gonna be the next Char Shack. Oh, and yes, indeed. Go to the electronics store. There it is. And this is the now Char Shack HK. All right, and we'll have the graphics and stuff imported over for this one as well. Okay, so now we just need to make a quick, again, I can do everything from the phone, so that's just how this goes. I just have to wait till they open, so I won't have anything I can do until they open. Okay, so wander around. Actually, you know what? I'm right next to my house. Why don't we just do everything from my couch? You know, just set the whole business up from our couch. Hang on, this is... There we go. Let's make a really quick UE back into this spot. Here we go. Love that car, man. Jeez, it just zips around. Handling is crazy. It basically turns on a dime. Love it. All right. Yeah, Char Shack. That's the next thing to set up here. So we'll come into our building here. I need to go... oh, it's 10 a.m. already. Well, what do you know? We're ready to call them. So Essentials Appliances. Hi, how may I help you? That's good. We want to go to the Char Shack in HK. Wow. You know what? Maybe I can go Shack. Ah, there it is. So we want to deliver this, of course, tomorrow morning. And I'm thinking, do we do the checkout counter thing? Like, I don't like checkout counters. I just don't like the way they look. Grab the basket. We're going to go at least 4 cameras, I would think. We're going to want at least 2 of the security lockers, 2 of those things. Grab a sign. And I forget what else we want. Well, a cleaning station, probably can get that, I guess. Get a couple of speakers. Why not? It's an electronics store. Let's have some fun. Let's go with 2 cash registers instead of the other thing. We're, of course, going to want a bunch of shelves. Let's see. It's a C2, so we have the storage room is all the way across, so I'm thinking probably 12 shelves. Although it's an electronics store, lower volume, we can go with 10. I'm thinking... that's probably it for deliveries from this location. So that's 25 items. We'll go ahead and order that. And then we want to call, let's see, for decoration's sake, is there enough stuff to really need ICA to be involved in this? I mean, we can do it on the same 10 delivery here. So let's say we can get some modern cabinets since we're going cash registers. How about we go 4 cabinets plus a corner? We'll go 2 corner pieces, actually. Yeah, 3 cabinets plus 2 corner pieces. I like it. I mean, maybe we won't use them all. I don't know. We'll see. Let's say we want to get maybe some plants like this, maybe some plants like this. That's fine. We can maybe decorate the place up a little bit. It's part of the game, right? We want to decorate things if we can. I think that's kind of it, though. Maybe get some wall art. Why not? Some modern wall art, always good. And then the dead end sign. Love it. We can put that in our stock room. Televisions around to advertise the products. And that's kind of it. So 25 plus the 25 we already had before. Yeah, I guess that's worth it. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we need now to make sure that we are getting the electronics. I think it's AJ Peterson. Yeah. We need this part here too, of course. So back to the shack right here. Char Shack. Nope. Char Shack HK, please. Okay. Can I not? I can't delete it. I can't delete it. All right, there. Okay. We're going to go with the 2 p.m. delivery now. And now we need a bunch of these. So for a store that has a 30 capacity, we want 3 tables for each product we're selling. There are at least 4 electronics to sell. So we want a minimum of 12 of these. So we can do what we need to do there. 12 of these things. Then we need to decide whether or not we're going to be selling anything else in that store. And electronics, like maybe we could sell some mean, I don't want to get clothing, but yeah, I mean, we could put like, I don't know if you're a fan of the brands or something. We have some memorabilia that way. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be enough room for that kind of thing, but we could maybe have just a little bit of merch that goes with that. Maybe some cheap gifts that go with it too. It's not bad. We'll go with the product panels to get some cheap gifts in there. And then, yeah, you know, like the clothing racks and stuff. I don't know if that's really a thing, but there's these angled ones. They take up less space. So I'm thinking we could maybe get some men's and women's expensive modern, which we would want 6 of these racks for. Maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. And that's 21 items. No rope barriers or anything. I was thinking of maybe the dividers. Get a couple of dividers here. Did I get shopping baskets before? Don't remember. But I know I didn't get these signs before. So we'll have a couple of these, say 4 of these signs. We can advertise the different products. And then also, I guess we'll do that one there for that one. Okay, I think that's probably good. 29 items. We could make that work. I think, yeah, for the 2 p.m. delivery to Char Shack, done. Okay, so everything's going to get delivered. We just need to, you know, sleep ourselves over there and, sleep ourselves over there. We're going to sleep, and then we can hop over there when we need to. So we'll go, let's not waste it. We'll just go to the video games instead. Play it for 5 hours. Must be nice. We get to make all this money just by playing video games, right? Super nice. Hey, not happy with the job, really, at Hairlander 2. Did I not put you cleaner? I didn't put you on the schedule. Excuse me. Really? Did I hire 3 cleaners? I didn't mean to. Oh, I see. She doesn't have enough hours. You know what? I just fixed that. You're welcome. And as is tradition, it's my fault. Here's your bonus. Enjoy. All right. There you go. And we'll get ourselves moving on over to where we need to be. I'll just go to the bookshelf for the remainder of the day here. Now, Secret Passages is running out of youth novels, but only on one shelf, and there's multiple shelves. So I don't think it's a big deal, but we could take that as a clue, right? Demands and stuff shift. People go to different stores and they start buying more than they used to from us and all that kind of stuff. So, we could say, where is it? Secret Passages, youth novels. We're already delivering 1,200 for everything, kind of thing. But hey, maybe we did 1,400 in there. Now you're gonna have a little bit more of that product. If that's selling more, we'll deliver more of it. And no big deal. All right. And let's go ahead and just do 5 hours of reading. We made $728,500 yesterday. That's pretty crazy. And then we just go to 8:30 a.m. All the deliveries happen, all the notices for opened businesses go away, and we're left with just the Char Shack stuff. Okay, so now we just need to grab some fresh food and head on over there, and I'll design the store using the stuff that's being delivered. I don't technically even have to drive myself. I'd love to have a driver. I think that'd be a really cool thing, because there's that other really expensive car at the store, right? Manhattan luxury cars. There's that really expensive one that's in the center, like up on that pedestal. I kind of feel like if you got that car, you should be able to hire a driver, right? Not this one. It's a 2-seater. It makes no sense. But if you're going to have something like a luxury car like that, you should be able to hire a driver for that vehicle. And then you have your own taxi. And then wherever you are, your driver, the car's out there, right? Like if you take a taxi to a certain location, your driver is at that location too. Like they follow you around. They're just there. You don't have to worry about damage. You don't have to worry about, gas, but you have to pay your driver every day. I think that's fair. Am I going the right way here? Yeah, I need to go back. It's turn right here. I think that's a pretty cool idea to have a chauffeur, and it would act exactly like the taxi cab. It would be treated exactly like the taxi cab. You would click it. It would zoom out to the map. You say, I want to go to that location. Time would pass, but no money would be charged to you. And then you're just there. That would be awesome. I would totally do that. I mean, yeah, the car costs like $750,000, but at this point, that's a day. It's 1 day of earnings. That's what that car cost. It's nothing. And I would totally do it. That way I wouldn't have to drive around anymore, right? It just speeds up the process and costs you more money. Of course, you have to pay your driver. And I would say your driver charges you you know, let's say, you know, a lawyer is like $70 an hour, right? So I probably wouldn't want to charge the driver probably wouldn't charge you same as a lawyer. That would be a little bit weird. But I mean, maybe the driver for your car costs $500 a day or something, $1,000 a day. You could do $1,000 a day, right? Which of course, at that point, you might as well get the taxi cab because it's going to cost you way less, right? But you get to travel in style. You can travel your own way. And I think $1,000 a day is probably pretty steep, but it should absolutely cost more than the taxi. 100% should cost more than taxi because the car follows you everywhere. It is always where you are. You just have it there. You don't have to chase it down, right? You don't have to be like, okay, where's the taxi? You don't have to do that. It's always like right there, parked on the street. It spawns at the closest parking lot to where you are every time. And it just sits there waiting for you to need it. I would love that. That would be such a cool feature to have a chauffeur. I would do it in a heartbeat just because it saves the player time. It's just no different than the interior designer and the ridiculous premiums they charge. I mean, $150,000 is insane. For those 75 capacity buildings, they charge you almost 400 grand to set that up. That's just the fee for setup. It's not even the cost of equipment, right? But it saves you time. That's why it charges you money, and it's worth it. So yeah, if I could have done that with this business, I would have. But I mean, I guess I get to design another business, so it's fine. It's a fun game. I want to do it. But if it was Monday, I would have had them set it up for me. I would already be running today, right? We would have had 2 days pass, but those 2 days would be profit-making days as opposed to me waiting for stuff to be delivered in here days. Yeah. So I need to clear this out before the next delivery comes. That's why I'm kind of just blitzing this. Normally, maybe I would want to do just a little bit more consideration on where things go, right? But I need to get things out of the way for the next delivery. And honestly, I think it's fine now. The next delivery is only 25 items, I think. Something like that. So I think we're fine now. But just to be thorough, I'm going to make sure that pallet is clear. Yeah, this is close enough. There's no way I'm filling it. I don't remember filling it for the next one, so it should be all right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set all this stuff up, and we're gonna get the store designed and everything, at least preliminarily, and I'll be right back to show you what I got. All right, so this is the new Char Shack. It's new and improved Char Shack. Yeah, much bigger than the last one is, and I'm just gonna put a couple of plants in here like this, I guess. A little bit more green here than I probably needed, but it's fine. We got this glass divider that's coming right through here that's customly placed off the grid, and then we've got these two planter boxes in here. There's 3 little product panels for cheap gifts in here. We also have a clothing section in the corner, which is probably not necessary, but I've got it in there anyway. See, we've got male expensive modern clothing and female expensive modern clothing over here for the quantity that's required for a 30 capacity building. And then we've got the main attraction over on this side. And of course, everything is covered by security cameras very well. We've got the highlight of the region. That is the Rhythm by Trey headphones right here. That is the #1 demanded product in the entire region. And we are currently, I believe we are currently the only business that will be selling that. So that's great. If I take a look at Char Shack HK, which is going to be very hard to find. There it is. Guess not that hard to find after all. The Rhythm by Trey headphones. Here it is. We need to get that priced at 600. So I guess there is another business. We're going to compete with Jessica here. And the clothing, we're going to go to 150 on that. And then the Artifish phone is good at 750. We can probably bump that up to 760. It's fine. Looks like 770 is still not yellow. So still not orange. We're going to be fine. Yeah, all the clothes. I like how the modern male expensive is 179. The modern expensive female is 150. Like, why is that cheaper? They're kind of the same thing. I know it's a market force thing, but it's just a little odd. Anyway, okay, so that's ready to go. All we need to do now is hire people. If I take a look at, I don't need to take a look at another schedule because the other schedule is a completely different store, so it's fine. Let's exit really quick just to get rid of all those extra hand trucks. And now we have kind of the openness of the store, sort of like this, okay? Now, I've been told so many times in comments, and I get it. The other checkout counter is going to let me do the same capacity with just one employee. I know, min-max it if you want to. The stores like this, they just look better with cash registers like this. This just makes sense. These types of things, these types of point of sale are much more common in a store like this than the long checkout counter with a conveyor belt thing. Okay, it's just the way it goes. I'll use the checkouts that make the most sense for the design. I care more about that than I do, saving an extra $100 a day or something. Look at this. I don't care about saving an extra $100 a day. Okay. All right. Says the guy who doesn't pay for parking. Right then. So we're going to come on over and hire some people for this business. And first, I think we probably should figure out what the schedule is going to be. To figure out that, I think maybe we look at the previous char shack. I don't know if it's going to be all that helpful. Actually, we probably should look at the other one. The other store is going to be much more helpful. Premium electronics will be much more helpful. And honestly, even premium electronics doesn't get hardly any business. These are just such low capacity things. It doesn't matter, right? All right, so here's Char Shack HK. Schedule is a little bit different than the other store. We're open from 9 to 9, and then everybody's got themselves a solid 42-hour week all the way through here. Security guards, everything's all good. Let's go ahead and flip the store on. And now we should hopefully see some people come in to buy all of these wonderful headphones. So we're going to actually real quick into security here, just in case I move things. No, security is solid. So we are rock solid with that. Okay, we're just going to leave now. Now I have no idea whether or not that's actually going to do well, but we'll see. In the back, I have 3 additional display table products here. So if I decide, and maybe I should bring them inside just in case, but if I decide I do want to, if maybe we're hitting our capacity for some reason, I actually kind of doubt it, but if we are hitting our capacity, probably should, hold on. Put this back over there. Yeah. Okay. Now grab this. All right. I'm going to put this on the shelf just in case. I don't think we're actually going to need to use it though, because the chances of the store hitting capacity are pretty small. It is really late in the day when we open too, so I don't expect a whole lot of sales from this place. But we do have a customer. Nope, that's security. I don't think we're going to get many customers here. So I do see one at least. Are they going for the headphones? They should. Yeah, that's the #1 product in this entire region. So they should be going for those. Which are being sold for $600 a piece. That's pretty crazy. Awful customer service. I'm not coming back here. It'll get better. Don't worry, it'll get better. Real quick, HR manager. Let's go ahead and make sure these guys are getting taken care of. And we have 3 more left. Guess what? This person has some capacity. You can have it there. Okay. We're good there. So that takes care of the electronics store thing. I want to get a hair salon set up over here too. I'm going to do a Hairlanders HK as well. Another Hairlander. We'll do that. And that is going to be located, I think. I don't know. I was going to put it in this building, but I might put it somewhere else. This is also a C2. So C1 would work better, I think, for that. We have a C1 for the Hairlander here, and there's another C1 for the other Hairlander right here. So all of our Hairlanders currently are C1s. So it would make sense for me to find a C1. This one, it would make a good Hairlander there. This is just down the road from the Best U, but it's fine. And then the Best U's in a different region, so it doesn't matter. And then I think that's kind of it. There's this building over here too, which is also a C1. That could be cool too. So 30 and 37 on that one, and then 30 and 39 on here. I don't really think that's meaningful as a difference. So I think what we're going to go here is we're going to start this new business up. We're going to make another hair salon right here. We're going to call this Hairlander HK. I want it to be Char's Hairlander, but they will allow that to happen. They won't let me do the parentheses though. Yeah, this is actually maxed out. Char's Hairlander HK. So no parentheses on this one, but it will work. So we're gonna make this one too, and then tomorrow I'll call the lady and have them just make this building in the same format as always. It's a C1. We'll get the logistics people hooked up to that. Everything's gonna be fine. All of our purchasing stuff can all be the same. And I already have hairstylists in my list of employees. So everything's going to work out there without me having to do much of anything. But I can't call Christian today. I'll have to call her tomorrow morning. So I will do that. And then we'll let it run for a couple days. We'll have both of those businesses up. While that's happening, while all of that's going on, I want to trash Jessica's income. And the bulk of her income, like we talked about earlier, the bulk of her income is on the fruit markets and the fast food restaurants. I mean, she has so many of them as her top businesses. And I'm attacking the hairdresser by bringing Hairlander in here. That's the reason why I'm doing that. And then the electronics store, she's barely making any money, which, I mean, I probably should learn from her. I'm not making any money either, probably, but we'll see. My margins are pretty good. And actually, what I could do is just start buying out the other ones. I wonder how many there are out there. Electronic stores? Let's see. Electronic stores in Hell's Kitchen. How many of them are there? There's that one. Is that it? It's just hers? Just hers. Okay, this is actually a good opportunity to jack all my prices up right now. Yeah, this business is actually, this is owned by Jessica, so I can send a takeover request here. Let's offer her 400 grand. Oh, I don't have enough money in my account. Well, I'll wait till tomorrow to do it then. I'll have plenty of money tomorrow. All right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just got my payments and everything. I'm sure Jessica's awake, but just to add insult to injury, we're going to call her at 3 a.m. and be like, hey, I want to offer you 400 grand for your electronics store. Now, one of the things we could do here, okay, instead of getting her this money and buying her out, I mean, I'm coming in here with an electronics store specifically to attack her business, right? So maybe instead of buying this, we just lower our prices so severely on all of our products that she has to comply with it. And then her business, because it's not making her much money anyway, she just has to close it. Maybe that's something that will work out. So for the Zonoman phones, I'm actually going to lower the price down to $1,400. I'm going to even go lower. I'm going to go $1,200 on the Zonoman phones right now. The smartwatches, I'm going to drop things. Even $1,200 is considered high priced, honestly. Let's go $999. The Zonoman smartwatches, we'll bring that down to $499. That's still considered expensive. Okay, we'll go $399. The Artifish smartwatch will go down to just a $199. That's crazy low for that one. This phone here will go $299. We have all these clothing, which won't matter for this. And then the Rhythm headphones. This is the one that's like the big item that everybody's buying, right? I'm gonna bring this down as well to $199. Super low prices. And I'm probably going to take a loss on this business, all right? There's a good chance that I get a loss here. But her loss, and maybe she'll close it, I won't. And as soon as she does close it, then I put my prices up because I have a monopoly. All right, so then we'll try that out. So instead of buying her out for 400 grand and giving her that cash, let's just see if she's willing to keep her business open under these conditions. I think that's probably a better way to go about it. So we need to get a really quick nap in here just to have a full day ahead of us. I really don't need a full day, do I? I just need to call Christian and have everything working out. So, yeah, it's 9 a.m. and we should see that store now running. And we obviously had a loss yesterday with it because we wouldn't have had a whole lot of customers. We opened really late in the day, and we have no marketing at all. So we're going to need to call marketing. Yes, city ads. Hi. Well, I mean, I don't really know if it's worth it, to be honest, but we're going to do it anyway. Not only do we have really low prices, but we also have really awesome marketing to go with our really low prices. So I imagine we're going to be taking a loss on this business for quite a little while, I would think. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it won't be so bad. There we go. I mean, technically, it used to be if we sold one Zonoman phone, it covered all of our expenses for the whole day. Now it's not quite like that. Not quite. Char Shack HK. That's fast and fresh. Where's my Char Shack HK? I guess I'll go name. Although this really doesn't help me much because everything starts with Char anyway. But Char Shack HK, here it is. So we have a 92 promotion now with terrible customer service, but that's going to improve over time, right? So I guess what we'll do is we'll read a book really quick. Let's just kind of go like this. Actually, let's call Christian. Make sure we do that while she's open. We go right here. And it could be a he. I shouldn't assume gender, right? What was that? We had a person over here I was calling a woman. It's somebody named Tracy, I think is what it was. Anyway, Shaq, not Shaq. We want the Hairlander, right? Chars. Okay, you can't like type again. Once you start, you can't delete it. So we want hair. There we go. Hairlander HK. Okay. Installation days 234, and then we're giving you the Hairlander design. It's always $185,867. Go. There we go. And then we can get logistics and stuff hook up from there. Now, primary skills, we should have some hairdressers left in here. Hasn't been that many days, has it? Yeah, look at all those hairstylists. We're good to go. Yeah, lots of hairstylists ready to rock in there as well. So we'll just go one more day. I'll just sleep in my bed until 6 a.m. Actually, before we do that, I know I keep going back. Before we do that, let's make sure that we're not sitting here with a ton of cash in there. So we do need 185,000. We need to make sure we keep that. So let's be safe about it. We'll go let's just go 450. It's fine. All right. And then in case there's any other expenses or whatever we have to do there. Okay, 8:30 a.m. on a Wednesday. And we got everything in there. That's good. Seaside Internationals is good. And now we need to go into our logistics manager. We're going to add the new Hairlander. Now, this is our 16th business, okay, for this person. So this is it. No more. Unless we're doing food, no more on this. Unless I want to do more, if I want to deal with another manager, if I want to deal with another warehouse, that kind of stuff. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm not going to. So this Hairlander HK is going to be the last business we give to Tammy Rogers. Now we have hair care products in here. Let's just keep 1,200 in there. Whatever we're keeping in here. 1,200, 2,000, 1,200, 600. It's fine. 12,000, 2,000, 1,200, and 600. All right, no big deal. That's what we're going to keep in this business as well. All right, we still have enough room on our logistics managers. We still have 2 more food-based businesses we could do, or consumption-based businesses, bakeries and coffee shops and fruits and vegetables, things like that. We still have 2 more businesses with this one until I need another warehouse, and then I can do the middleman warehouse approach. Again, I don't want to deal with it if I don't have to. Okay, so shall we just go back to bed? I mean, why not? Let's just go back to bed and see. We can see what the fruits of our labor does. Maybe we'll play some video games instead here. Here we go. Can you imagine just sitting around all day playing video games and that's your job? I mean, really, can you imagine that? That just sounds bonkers. I mean, like, oh man, that's impossible, right? 719, I can read. 719,000. And this did not get... Did you not get the delivery? HK did not get the products. Oh, wait. Sorry. Past 2 a.m., please. There we go. All right, everything's good there. We just need to hire people now. So we can open up today as long as I hire people. So let's start with how many people are hired for Hairlander 2? Like, how many did I hire here? I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 hairdressers. So 18 hairdressers, 4 cash registers, 2 cleaning people, and a partridge in a pear tree. I'll get all that stuff scheduled, popped in, be right back. Okay, so I've got the schedule done. We're open from 9 to 9. We got all the different people on the cash registers. We got all the people here who are working all the chairs and everything. Everything seems fine. Turn it on. Done. We have the inventory as well, all through here. And of course, our pricing is really, really low. Of course, hang on. Temporarily closed. I want to see whether or not the prices change, because I think the prices are a little bit too low there, but I kind of wanted to see what the market price was for these things before I opened, and I hit the button too early. So 1 second here. We're going to go to Hairlander HK, inventory and pricing. Okay, now we can see the adjusted prices here, and we know where things are. So again, we want to hit her business, but we don't want to go stupid low. So I'm going to go with, like, let's say 190 here. Still considered high, actually, so we'll go 180. Well, it's fine. We'll see how she reacts to that. We'll go 15 there. On the cigars, that's not actually a big thing, so we're going to leave it at 12. We're still charging $1 for soda in this region. Still doing that. Hair cutting fee, $124 is the market price. We're going to go $99. Styling fee is $136. We're going to go $99. And finally, the blowout hair shampoo and everything is $75. We're going to leave it at $60. That's fine with me. Okay, now we'll turn it on. Great. And then we'll read a quick book for a couple minutes, I guess. It makes us happy. And then we are going to go to sleep. One more full day, I think, here. I do want to deposit my money, though. It's probably a good idea. So let's just kind of go to the middle of the day here really quick. Good enough. We're also going to have to fill some employee demands and stuff. That's fine. Now, what happened? Hot dog is currently out of stock. Oh, is that so? We have a lot of hot dogs, don't we? Hold on. Where's my warehouse? Warehouse 1. We have currently how many hot dogs in stock? Hot dogs are completely out of stock. And we have only 20. Wait, we only have 2,400 hot dogs remaining? Oh, no. That's not even remotely close to what we have for chicken kebab skewers. Can you have chicken kebab skewers go out of stock? We might run out of hot dogs. A lot of people are selling hot dogs, but we sell a lot of hot dogs. And that's going to be a problem because we don't have any we can ship there. So you see how there's these days of inventory, right? 4 days, 9 days, 8 days, whatever. In general, if you want to make yourself immune to these shortages, just have every single column here say 10 days or more, and you're good. Now, like fresh food, I'm at 240 days. Way overboard, right? You have to get a feel for like how much are you sending out to your stores, right? And so like for chicken kebab skewers, 13,000, that's only 6 days worth of product. Okay, but bottles of wine, I've got 6,100. That's 1,700 days of product. So I don't need that much, right? So if you're looking to, min-max this, whatever, that's what you need. You need your days until empty. Just make that to where it's over 10 in general. I mean, when there's a shortage on stuff, then you tend to have, more customers to get it. Like everyone's rushing to it. The demand goes up. And you can see that and reflected in the Market Insider as well. So if we were to go to products, demand, hot dogs are artificially inflated now. It's up like this far, right? And that's the thing. So more people are going to be buying these things. Good thing Joe's Hot Dogs exists, unfortunately. So we are not the exclusive provider of hot dogs. But it does mean that Joe's Hot Dogs is going to be in serious trouble. I, being more diversified, am going to be much more resilient to this market problem. However, Joe's Hot Dogs is probably going to struggle here, which is good for me because I get to get rid of it. Hopefully it closes and then it's just there. And then I get to raise all my prices. But the hot dog is like half of their food business. So that's going to hit them really hard. And they may decide to close this business. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Yeah. So I've got both of those businesses open now, right? I did open HK. Double checking. I forgot. Yes, I did. We want to get marketing going to it as well. So we're going to give them a call. And we're going to say, hey, by the way, I'd like Hairlander HK to also have a small billboard. Thank you very much. I would also like to get McKinsey marketing in on this. We're going to go with HK. We're going to say large internet campaign. There it is. Also, same thing here. Medium. You see what I'm saying? Like this needs to be a process that you don't have to do over and over again. It's a pretty silly thing. All right, good. All the things are set. I don't have to do anything at all. So last thing is just to call Van Tander and say, hey guys, can I make my investment bigger? And then they're like, of course you can. I know. All right, there's that. I can get that out of my account for the sake of the negative interest rate. And I currently have almost 20 million in my investment account. And I have a total change of 5% in the last 14 days, which is a pretty good return. Markets must be in a good shape. Good bull market going on right now. Yeah.
Yesterday. Actually, we were looking online to see who works for you. We found some really skilled people.
Mm-hmm.
Might be time for them to get a raise. And maybe a new employer.
Uh-huh. So now there's a whole bunch of people that want to go work for Jessica. I mean, it's a dead end, guys. She's not going to be around much longer. I don't understand what the appeal is. It's like you're begging to be unemployed, I guess. I wanted to check something just to see, because I was curious whether or not hot dogs are available over here when they're out. And you can see the shelving right here, right? I don't want to sell the car, but look, a hot dog right here is completely out right there. Now that's interesting, huh? There's just no way to get it even from here. So it's out everywhere. There's no hot dogs for 10 days. I just wanted to see whether or not it was possible to buy them from this store, and then Jessica has to come in I mean, I haven't bought anything from this place in a very long time, so I've almost forgotten how to drive in this parking lot. Anyway, so yeah, she's trying to poach my employees. Very similar to what Ingrid did. There's just no originality left in the world anymore. But we're about to get a lot of messages here because every single Char's Fast and Fresh is going to run out of this. Every single one. And then anyone who's selling hot dogs, really. But all of the Fast and Freshes, basically, are going to be running out of hot dogs. The question... now here's another question I have. All right, hold on. Joe's Hot Dogs. All right. I wonder... Are they out? Or is there some way to see what kind of inventory Joe's Hot Dogs has? Right? Because Joe's is right here, I think, right across the street. So I'm wondering if do they have hot dogs here, or can I not buy them? So if I go like this, it says I can buy a hot dog. That's sus. Are you saying the shortages don't affect everyone else? I mean, okay, granted, Fast and Freshes have it now too, so it's not out of the question that they wouldn't have it. But also, what is it with these AI? What is it with these pre-made businesses not having these speakers, huh? I don't see anybody complaining about that. All right, what kind of deal are they offering you? Let's see. Been working here so far, but moving forward, I have a new demand. Health insurance, I can do that. There it is. Okay. So Jessica is going to offer Cecilia $36.32 an hour. That's an extra $5. So we're doing this $5 up again thing. And like all I have to do is just say yes, and then that's it, done. It's not difficult to accommodate that. So I'll just say accept, and then we'll go accept, and then we'll go and you see this is very easy. At this stage of the game, this difference in wage is a nothing burger. It's not challenging at all. It's just sort of I almost smile and laugh at this. Right? Because like what's the alternative to this? Right? They leave. Okay. And then I just kind of, replace them with really easy to find people in my employee tab. It's not that difficult. Now, when did hot dogs go out? It looks like day 234. Is that? Yeah. And this will be a 10-day thing. So it's not until 45 will we get them back. Maybe it's 44. I forget. And we'll also get to see our tax bill on day 240. That'll be exciting, huh? But it's okay. The Fast and Freshes, they sell so many different varieties of products that they're still going to be like really profitable. Despite all of that, they'll be very profitable. I probably should eliminate these, right? Yeah, let's just get rid of these messages if I've already done it. Good, working for you. Yep, thank you very much. Yep, goodbye. I don't know why they're still showing me as unread, but I've clearly responded to them. But I guess that button doesn't count as a response, which is odd. It's the only thing they gave me. So, we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we have that one. I think that's the last. I was going to say it, but you know what? I didn't quite say it all the way. There are two more. How many? I mean, some of these are the health insurance ones. Apparently, only the unread ones. Okay, now the health insurance ones. Got it. I'll take care of those. But I wanted to see the rival screen. So my income it was dipping, and now it's back up firmly above 5 million. Jessica somehow went up. Somehow she's making more money, despite me coming into her domain here, opening up competing stores, dropping prices like a madman. She's making more money now. Did she open a business? I didn't remember seeing that either. You didn't open anything. How are you making more? What is happening? We have a product shortage on all of your fast food restaurants, which do not sell hot dogs. At least that one doesn't. Let's pick a different one. Do the kebabs? Hot dogs, right? So hang on. There's a product shortage for the last 2 days. You have 2 new businesses directly competing with your businesses that you did not close, who have dramatically lowered the prices on you for those services and products. And I mean, You came down and met me. You met me. You met my prices, so that's fine. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I'm still the lowest, right? Except for the cigars, but whatever. And your income went up. What? How does this happen? It's a steady climb too. It's not just once either. A steady climb. I mean, it's got to be your other stuff. And the fact that you're selling kebabs, I suppose, too. Maybe it's because the hot dog went up and some of your fast food places are selling more hot dogs, but that can't last forever. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. She is really difficult to beat compared to Ingrid. I mean, I'm sure there's something we can do here that'll spice this up. I'll have to think about it for the next video. Like, what can I do to... What's the next step? I mean, I've come in and then I dramatically lowered all of my prices on all my fast food and the grocery store and all that stuff, right? We're just going to drop all those prices now on her. That's what I need to do. I didn't do that yet, I don't think. So if I go into all of my HK, like here's the Fast and Fresh HK. Of course, this drops my income too, right? But that's the whole point, is to get her. So she's selling a lot of kebabs, right? How do you think she'd like it if we sold them for, like, say, I don't know, $6? How about we sell those hot dogs that are in short supply for $2? What are you going to do about that? Hamburgers. Those are $2 now too. Oh no. What are we going to do? Right? So let me just dramatically lower all of my prices on all of my businesses, and then I'll take us to tax day and we'll see how that had an effect. All right. So it is day 240. I just got the text from the IRS, although I haven't read it yet, and I wanted to check in on the income for Jessica here. So it's coming down, but it's actually affecting me more than it's affecting her, which I guess kind of makes sense because I have more. I mean, I have the same number of businesses that she does, but look, the kebabs and the fast food restaurants, all that stuff has been hit. But now her biggest earner is Oversaturated Labs. It's a web development agency. And she was selling her web design stuff for about 185. And now she's down to 118. She's lowered her prices down to 118. But that's still not meeting what I've set my prices to, which is to $99. If I can ever find char codes. There it is. I lowered my price to just $99 for these services. Okay. So I should be getting near maxed out customers. Right? I got 50 per hour, the 50 workstations, etc. So I'm hitting maximum here. I could probably open for longer too. It looks like I could probably do longer hours here. But I mean, I'm taking a huge hit on my profits, right? Like I'm taking, everything's getting taken out from me too. And this is a rolling 7-day little like weekly income bit, right? This is a rolling thing. So this says 4.9 per week, but that's not going to be accurate. Because what it really is more like 3.9 per week. I've lost over $1 million. Well, okay, I've lost the 750,000 per week is what I've actually lost, because my daily revenue now is down to 615 instead of the 740 plus that it was, and this is per day, right? So I'm taking a huge hit here, and Jessica is not taking as big of a hit. It's still there, you can see it. This is, pricing warfare here, race to the bottom, but she's not being affected quite as much. Now, the good news is if I can get her businesses to just die or be really, really worthless, like this electronics store, right? If I can just take this over, then I can jack the prices up on this. Electronics is not high enough volume for me to care about that. I actually I'd like to get her web development agency, honestly. But I want to look for something else, like the hairdresser. Might be something different, right? Because my haircuts and stuff in this market now are pretty low. If I go to Hairlander HK, if I ever find it, I have to sort by name now. It's impossible. So right here, pricing, everything is super cheap now. $99 haircuts, etc. I want to put these prices back up where they belong. And if I take and look at this, right, I think she's still the only haircut place in town besides me. There are 2 of them right there, and that is it. So those are the only 2 haircut places. And right here, this is Style by Todd. This is Jessica's place. Yep. And then this other one over here, this is Jerry Barker's place. These are all really small time outfits. Somehow this thing is worth $1 million. I don't know how you're doing this. 15 customers only at a 10 traffic score. And your prices are so much higher than the market minimum. How are you making this much money? I want to see your, I think we're cooking the books here. Is this a front? All right. Is there something going on in the back room? Open up the door. All right. I want to see the card game. What's going on here? Jerry Barker. Very suspicious. Number 4. And I don't know. I don't know how he's doing that. Anyway. So, I mean, the same tactics we did against Ingrid, they're not hitting Jessica nearly as hard. And maybe it's just a scaling issue. You know? But I'm going to keep working at it. And I'm taking a hit on my revenue for a little while, which isn't a big deal. Let's see what our tax bill is. We got our text from the Internal Revenue Service. And obviously, these guys are going to tell me the hot dogs are out of stock, although that's going to change in 4 days. IRS says that we owe $3.3 million. Yeah, pretty much. We owe that much. That's a lot of owing. All right, there'd be a lot of owing here. And I wanted to take a look at, warehouse right there. Yep. I wanted to see whether or not the ledger here was going to show me any indicators or any amount of money whatsoever for taking losses on businesses. So I thought it might be a tax exploit to buy these businesses and close them immediately, but that doesn't seem to be a thing that's in the game, which is fine. But like if I was to buy a business, for example, and then it immediately closes down, that's like an investment that ended in zero. So you could write it off as a loss, that kind of thing. I wanted to see whether that was something they would do in here. I didn't think they would, and it doesn't look like they do. So you can't exploit that. That's very nice. Yeah, everything's looking solid right there. 3.3 million is what we'll pay the IRS in, I guess it's in 20 days. Yeah, that's when it's going to be due. So other than that, I owe my employees gold health insurance now. That might be the last gold. I think I'm at 46 out of 50. We're getting close. We're getting close to needing another gold. Ugh. I don't want to get another gold right here. So these guys want bronze and gold. So we can get you on a bronze. No, not that. I mean, the bronze right there. And then the gold one goes right there. All right. I'm going to leave this video here. Man, war with Jessica is tough. All right. She is definitely more resilient to these tactics, but we are bringing it down. And I've got a huge sum of cash. Okay. I've just got this big buildup in my investment account right now, 22.5 million. I got more than 22.5 million. And so if we can bring her businesses down to the point where, you know, I don't think she's not like Ingrid where she sticks around and keeps these businesses that are losing her money. I mean, she has no businesses generating a loss. Ingrid had one that was like a $90,000 loss and it was forever. And then the patch came and it stopped being that way, but it's fine. So she's not closing businesses. All these new ones she opened up before to challenge me, she's not closing them. And so in order to get these gone, I mean, like this business here, that's a lot of money right there. Somehow she just whipped that into existence, you know? And I can't evict her without. It's better for me to buy the businesses and then it is for me to buy the building in these cases, right? So anyway, that's it, guys. We'll see you next time. I'm going to come up with a strategy here, hopefully. Bye-bye.